Hello, welcome to Chef Salim's Recipes YouTube channel. In today's video, I will show you in detail how to make the Adana Kebab in the oven in the closest way to the original. All the tricks and details are available in this video. The most essential ingredients we need to make a good Adana Kebab are fresh lamb meat and tail fat. If you can find male lamb meat, the taste will be legendary. If there are remaining hairs on the lamb, first I burn them with fire, then I clean the remaining parts one by one with my hand. I chop the tail fat in the necessary amount and put the rest into the freezer. Because too much will be heavy, for 1 kilogram of lamb meat, about 150 grams of tail fat is ideal. Now I am starting to remove the bones of the lamb meat. Since these lambs are small, I will use every part of them. Starting from the leg part, I will remove all the bones. The amount we will prepare will be about 7 kilograms of meat, and this will be enough for 25 people. In the leg part, there is a white string-like tendon. When you follow it, you will see that there is a fat gland at its end. This part is not suitable for kebab. You must definitely cut it off and throw it away. I especially wanted to show you so that you would learn it. Yes, the preparation of our Adana Kebab is continuing. Here, I want to make a small reminder. On Chef Salim's Recipes channel, I share with you the most detailed and the most authentic recipes. If you also like these recipes and find them useful, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and share your comments. The support I receive from you becomes my biggest motivation to prepare new recipes. Now let's continue our recipe from where we left off. Yes, to make Turkish Adana Kebab, I cleaned all parts of the lamb without bones and also added the tail fat. In total, 7.5 kilograms of ingredients came out. I will measure the salt gram by gram according to the weight of the meat. I also remove the seeds of the red peppers and add them to the mixture. Now it is time to prepare the meat finely. Normally, this work is done with a big cleaver, but I want you to know this. Chopping this much meat only with a cleaver is very difficult. It must be a little frozen so that it can be cut. To not force myself, I will grind it in a medium whole meat grinder. It will not be crushed. It will be like chopped with a cleaver. I will grind it only once, and this will be enough. For those who say it cannot be done in a machine, of course, you can chop it with a knife or cleaver, but it's really very laborious. I tried it many times. It is not easy. That is why, as a practical method, I prefer the machine. We have nicely ground our ingredients in the meat grinder. Now it is time to add the mixtures that will give this kebab its special taste. First, I am using pepper paste. It will be hot pepper paste without tomato mixed in, made completely from red peppers. I add about 2 spoons. Be careful not to add too much. Then I add 2 spoons of red pepper flakes and a little garlic powder. To give an extra aroma, let me share a small secret. I add a little soy sauce. Normally it is not in Adana Kebab, but it suppresses the strong smell of lamb meat and gives a very nice taste. Now it is time for salt. The salt ratio is very important. I use 7 grams of salt for every 1 kilogram of meat. So since we have 7.5 kilograms of ingredients, you can easily find the salt amount by multiplying. If you have a precise scale, you can measure more accurately. But if you want to measure with a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon takes about 25 grams of salt, so 2 spoons are about 50 grams. I also add about 300 grams of water. Now we mix it nicely. After mixing for 3 to 4 minutes, the meat will gather, it will start to hold together, and that is when the consistency means ready. Finally, I spread the mixture evenly all over the tray. We are not dealing with shaping. We are also not going to put them on skewers, because in this recipe, we will cook it in the oven, and we are choosing the most practical way. Now, we wet our hands slightly and smooth the top nicely. Then, with the help of a knife, we slice it in the size of Adana Kebab. Because my tray is big, first I divide it in two from the middle, then I cut it sideways. In this way, a total of 36 pieces of kebab come out. Everyone will get about 1.5 kebabs, which will be quite filling. Now I cut the slices well with a burek knife. At this stage, it is very important to cut deeply so that they can separate nicely. You can even press with a knife and give it a little more of the Adana kebab shape. Now our kebab is ready to go into the oven. I heat the oven at high temperature, place the tray. When it starts to brown, I turn the tray and cook for 10 more minutes. Meanwhile, I prepared a salad next to the kebab. I used arugula, purple cabbage, lettuce, carrot, radish, red beet, and parsley. For the dressing, I added lemon juice, vinegar, pomegranate molasses, and olive oil. It really becomes wonderful. When the kebab comes out of the oven, since it sticks together, it is necessary to cut it again with a knife. Then, to prevent it from cooling down, I put it back into the hot oven. During this time, to give it an aroma as if it was cooked on charcoal, I will make smoke. I cut a few pieces from pine wood and burn them in the fire. I put them into a small steel container, place it inside the kebab tray, and close the lid. The smoke that comes out gives a wonderful smell to the meat. Doing this 3 times at 5-minute intervals will be enough. Our kebabs are cooked. For serving, I prepare the portions as 1.5 kebabs, 1 big piece and 1 half piece. I made milk corn soup and pasta with tomato sauce on the side. I think it matched very well. If you want, you can also make it as a wrap. Add a little salad into the lavash, drizzle a little of the kebab juice, then put the meat and wrap it. It really becomes perfect. I prefer to drink cola with it. I know it is not healthy, but I like it. I tasted it. The result is perfect. Now, there is no need to light a barbecue to deal with charcoal. There are no troubles like the meat falling from the skewer or the kebab falling apart. With this method, Adana kebab in the oven becomes very practical and delicious. Definitely try it. Yes, friends, as you can see, Adana kebab in the oven became both very practical and incredibly delicious. You also definitely try it. I'm sure you will like it very much. Thank you all for watching my video. If you liked my recipe, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, and share your comments. See you in new recipes. Goodbye.